What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into the Invincible Iron Man, issue number 15, with the Iron Man series pretty much becoming one of the X titles, falling under the fall of the House of X. Iron Man has been preparing. He has created an armada, ships made out of Mysterium, but even more than that, his newest suit. Finally on display for the world to see. Iron Man's strongest suit ever created. And you guys wait till the end of this comic because Tony Stark has a trick up his sleeve that you are not gonna want to miss. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, his suit is almost completed, the new Mark 72. But before he heads off and does anything, he's coming to give a gift to Emma Frost, as she heads out to do her business. The moment that she leaves, all the guards in here begin to get attacked. There is an assassin here. The White King's guards are already on the ground. And so as Tony gets ready to fight, this assassin has 3 claws come out. This is the moment that Tony knows he's in trouble. Tony didn't know at the time, though later on he will learn that this whole Krakoan age of resurrection meant that there were mutant bodies, corpses, left all over the place, including Wolverine's. I love that Tony makes note that he can't believe Krakoa mutants didn't go collect Wolverine's body, they just left it lying around. But like all governments, Krakoa was imperfect. But Tony Stark is able to evade. Being the Black King of the Hellfire Club, he's got some privileges of knowing where things are. He's been living here for quite some time. Now, he would usually call his suit, but the Mark 72 hasn't integrated with neural interface. Plus, Orcus has total information awareness over them, so he couldn't call the armor. He had to get to the suit. With the assassin being burnt alive, we see the machine underneath. Kingpin atop on the second floor throws down his cane. A cane made of Mysterium, and he uses this to hold off his assassin. As he does so, Emma Frost, she happened to have forgotten something. She runs in diamond form. She grabs hold of him and tells him to go get into something a little more deadly. Now at this point, Tony Stark has already taken some heavy damage to the chest. He is currently bleeding all over the place, and he moves as quick as he can. He knows that Emma Frost can hold him off for a time, but as they fight, Emma Frost's inhibitor ring falls out of her pocket. The assassin Wolverine robot, he notices this. And so as they fight over the ring, the assassin is able to get it. He grabs hold of it and he slips it on her finger. As he prepares to end Emma Frost's life, this is when the floor erupts, and we have Iron Man in his brand new Mysterium suit. The only thing on Earth that could stop these adamantium claws was vibranium, but Mysterium, that stuff's not from Earth. So when the robot goes in to stab Iron Man, the claws literally break. They bend, they snap, Iron Man grabs hold of the assassin's skull, and he crushes it. This is how much more powerful, how much stronger Mysterium is compared to adamantium. As the two of them go to leave the building, this is where they are met by a sentinel, with Emma using the Hellfire brass knuckle weapons that Tony Stark created for her. Both of them together, they blast this sentinel and they cut his head clean off. The two of them going in their own directions. Tony made sure to get on Fei Long's radar. He needed Fei Long to see him. With this Orcus bloom hanging in the atmosphere, their space station with total control, he knew that he would be watching. He sees that Tony is heading directly to where the ships from Mars are landing. He tells all Sentinels to converge on Iron Man, and Tony wishes that he could see Fei Long's face. Once he figured out the long game, you see, they fed him the landing of the mutant invasion, supposedly in the Australian outback, a place the X-Men once had operated from. It was the perfect ruse. Fei Long finally figuring out those aren't ships. There are no signs of life on those ships. Now they must wonder, where are they? Where are the mutants? If this isn't an invasion, what could it be? Fei Long rushes to his own War Machine Sentinel armor. It was without question the most powerful armor on all of Earth, the most dangerous. Fei Long hops into his armor and he heads to the Australian outback. He took the bait. Now, these ships that Ironheart built out in space, using the same forge that forged Thor's hammer, these ships landed right where they were supposed to land. And Fei Long sent all the Stark Sentinels directly to him. He knew that his pride would be his sin. But Ironheart didn't go to space to build an attack fleet or an attack armada. The Mark 72 is the most advanced armor, the most advanced project he has ever undertaken with the fewest resources. And so the suit's primary function is to be a flight suit for the most powerful creation he has ever made. This is where we see the ships, they begin to morph into his suit, like a Megazord coming together. Tony Stark has created his most powerful armor ever, his fully Mysterium Sentinel Buster. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Man, I cannot wait to see Tony Stark absolutely decimate the Sentinels. It is finally his time. He has finally brought it up to a whole other level. Now, we all knew that Mysterium was powerful. We knew that it had anti-magic properties, but we have never seen it used in the manner that Tony Stark has used it in. I don't know if we have actually seen it tested against adamantium on this scale either. I mean, that Wolverine assassin machine, it straight up stabbed Tony Stark, stabbed the Mark 72 armor, and it crumbled against it. And to think that there are pockets of Mysterium out there, because Mutant Kind was kind of, for a minute there, just giving anybody Mysterium that would side with them. The thing about it is nobody knows how to forge it correctly. Only Ironheart, Forge, and I believe Tony Stark are the only ones that know how to forge it, how to make something of it. So they may have Mysterium out there, but they don't have any way to use it. So theoretically, right now, Tony Stark Iron Man, he could crush Wolverine's skull just by grabbing it and squeezing. And we saw what just the flight suit did to that adamantium skeleton. Imagine what is gonna happen to these Sentinels with a Mysterium freaking Hulkbuster. Tony Stark just became unstoppable. It is safe to say that Orcus's days, they are numbered. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything going on with the X titles and Iron Man. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.